Antarctica is one of the Earth's final frontiers. Though it is quickly shrinking, it still holds numerous mysteries and unexplained abnormalities. In recent years, it has been the epicenter of continuous scientific research, with surprising results. Today, we're looking at the strangest discoveries in Antarctica. There is a small waterfall near McMurdo Station in Antarctica that has a very distinctive and ominous appearance. Called Blood Falls, this haunting waterfall appears to consist of human blood due to its bright red color. For years, researchers stayed away from these falls, believing that they were bad luck. But in recent years, they were able to explain this strange phenomenon. Imaging from underneath the glacier helped solve the mystery, revealing a complex network of subglacial rivers and a subglacial lake, all filled with brine high in iron, giving the falls its reddish tint. The research team calculates that the brine water takes approximately 1.5 million years to finally reach the Blood Falls, as it makes its way through fissures and channels in the glacier. Perhaps most amazingly, this unique ecosystem is home to a community of microbes that have been present for more than 2 million years, proving that life can exist in the most extreme locations. Though most of the continent is coated in snow, there are parts of Antarctica that have been dubbed the driest place on Earth. An area called the Dry Valleys has seen no rain for nearly 2 million years. There is absolutely no precipitation in this region, and it makes up a 4,800 square kilometer region of almost no water, ice, or snow. Though there are technically some small water features, they have not had any net gain or loss of water in over 2 million years. The similarity between terrain and nature with Mars's surface has allowed NASA to conduct experiments. It became the perfect place to test the high slope ability of Viking spacecraft. But that pales in comparison to the Friss Hills, which have not seen water in 14 million years. A crate of Scotch Whisky that was trapped in Antarctic ice for a century was finally opened in 2010. But the heritage dram wasn't tasted by whiskey lovers because it's being preserved for its historic significance. The crate, recovered from the Antarctic hut of renowned explorer Sir Ernest Shackleton after it was found there in 2006, has been thawed very slowly at the Canterbury Museum in Christchurch on New Zealand's South Island. But not even the then New Zealand Prime Minister John Key, who personally returned the stash, got a taste of the contents of the bottles of Mackinlay's whiskey, which were rediscovered 102 years after the explorer was forced to leave them behind. "I think we're all tempted to crack it open and have a little drink ourselves now," Key joked at a ceremony, handing over the bottles to Antarctic Heritage Trust officials at New Zealand's Antarctic base on Ross Island. The whiskey will be transferred by March from Ross Island to Shackleton's desolate hut at Cape Royds and replaced beneath the restored hut as part of a program to protect the legacy of the so-called heroic era of Antarctic exploration from 1898 to 1915. American scientists believe that Antarctica's largest and deepest underground lake could contain thousands of different tiny organisms and even fish. Scientists say that the icy darkness of Lake Vostok, which has been cut off from the outside world for 15 million years under 3,700 meters of ice, provides a glimpse of the planet before the Ice Age. Research from Bowling Green State University, Ohio, suggests that the lake harbors plenty of life, from bacteria to complex organisms. Not only had most scientists believed Lake Vostok completely inhospitable to life, some thought it might even be sterile. However, after 2 years of computer analysis of DNA sequences from ice samples, the final results showed that Lake Vostok contains a diverse set of microbes, as well as some multicellular organisms. The HMS Terror, an exploration ship helmed by famous British polar explorer Sir John Franklin, was recently found frozen into the ice shelf in Antarctica. The ship was abandoned in 1848 after a doomed mission failed to complete the Northwest Passage. Because 10 members of the crew were left on the boat, the British government sent rescue missions for 10 years following the fateful expedition. But they never found a single clue until 2017. Researchers believe that the boat naturally drifted as the polar ice shifted across the massive frozen continent.